Yeah. For the sake of newcomers, those who have joined today, yesterday, evening, that is for me yesterday, for you today morning. See, the interview, you must have seen lot of my videos about Karnataka Bank, about Federal Bank, about IDBI Bank. Everywhere it is the same, more or less. But particulars relating to your bank, you must be familiar with. Questions will be based on your native place, will be based on, say, native place means what are the crops grown, what are the industries, who is the MLA, who is the MP, who are the important business people, and what are the important places to be visited, and how you are proud about your native place. These questions. And after that, the questions will be based on your degree. What is the degree you are doing? And what is the degree you are doing? And also, you have done, and some questions relating to that if they want. But today's interview, I find they have not asked any detailed question except that for an agriculture graduate, they have asked some questions relating to agriculture. So be ready for questions relating to your area. Normally, they don't ask very much subject related questions. Maximum, they will tease you by telling, after doing MTech, why are you coming here? What are you going to do in banking? Why do you want to join banking? All these are not so relevant questions, but they ask in interviews to test your patience, test your ability to answer the questions. Please prepare for these questions. Then, after the degree is over, they will ask some HR related questions. There is one most common interview questions for file that I've given you. In that, there are 50 questions like what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what is your achievement, why should we select you, how will your friends call you, how will your boss describe you, why should I not select you? This type of questions. Please prepare for this type of questions also. Then, what is important is banking. For that, I have given you that guidely bank material, and there are more than 300 questions. You can just go through them. But however, many times they may not go that much deep into them. They will go by asking from their website. Very, very important. And regarding your Karnataka Bank, yesterday I have posted a video giving some details about various products they are doing and all that. Is there anyone who has seen that video? Anyone who has
Yes,
seen
sir.
that?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have seen the video, sir.
Acha, acha. What did I tell in that?
Sir, you have explained all that uh, options given in the website of Karnataka Bank, sir.
Mm,
Like the payments which they accept, the
mm,
loans which they give,
mm,
regarding the agriculture sector loans which they are providing,
mm.
and then so pension schemes, like what are all schemes are there. Such so the website in whole, like you have described in an 18 minutes video.
Mm, mm.
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Then,
Sir, like the mode of payments which we can do through Karnataka Bank, like online transactions, digital economy, like that. And then you have described about that the social responsibility, corporate social responsibility schemes which they are Karnataka Bank is like doing nowadays.
mm,
How
good.
much they have contributed to the society, and like you have explained about total number of branches which Karnataka Bank have opened till now, like around
Mm,
950 branches they have opened.
mm,
Like the recent branch which they opened in Tilak Nagar in Delhi. You have
mm.
discussed about that.
So I was telling you about all those things. I have gone through that your bank's website, and I have told you all these details. So Karnataka Bank
Hello, sir.
figures, yeah, yes, please.
Yes, sir. Actually, I also saw your video regarding bank. After seeing the video, I also go through the website, and I got that there is several uh, savings accounts details given there in the website. So it is necessary to all those accounts.
No, it is not necessary for you to go through details of all the deposit accounts. You just go through, in the case of women, they can go through the women oriented savings bank account, and anything else, say, that is appealing to you, you just go through that. Otherwise, they will ask you, savings bank means you just say minimum balance is this much. It differs from say urban, semi-urban, rural area. Depending on that, you get to know what is the minimum balance for your residence, and tell about that only. Similarly, current account, what is the minimum balance, what are the conditions of current account, etc. Okay, everything you need not mug up.
Okay.
So I think this is coming under Karnataka Bank CSA about schemes. Correct. This one. This is the
Yes, sir.
material. This is the material I have given you. And you know why I am taking so much interest.
A direct line to metabolic and cardiovascular disease. This type of abdominal fat is associated with a higher risk of death. So how do we get rid of dangerous visceral fat? Well, it's a lot easier than you might think.
Am I the only one that didn't know this about visceral?
So this is the video. Karnataka Bank apps, mobile app you can use. That's what they are telling. Then you come to cards. Under cards, you have debit cards, credit cards. Then I don't know what is this only deposit only card. I don't know what it is, because I'm seeing it for the first time. A digital first card with convenience. Yeah, I'm stopping that. It's not my intention to show that to you now. Now, right. Any other questions anybody has got based on the videos you have seen, based on the materials you have seen? And yeah, next important point is you have to go through the banking related questions, website related questions. And apart from that, please note down, questions will be based on Reserve Bank of India, Governor, Deputy Governor, Monetary Policy Committee, and then the functions of RBI, recent news about RBI. Then there will be questions on IRDAI. There will be questions on SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. Then there will be, this is broad, these important areas. Then the questions relating to banking will be based on deposits, advances, digital schemes, cyber attack, then digital currency, and all that, depending on your subject and the interest with which you speak. So this is how the interview will be. It will not be tough. Now, I have seen from today's candidates' interview questions, they are not asking tough ones. They are asking, have you gone through our bank website? What did you see in that? Which is more appealing to you? And for commerce students, they may ask some commerce related questions like balance sheet, profit, then net profit, then say what is dividend, what is equity shares, what is debentures. This type of questions they will ask them. So this is what it is. Yesterday, and there are 2, 3 videos which I have already shared in your playlist. In fact, these videos are there even in our Federal Bank interview. If you go through that, almost all the questions, all the 300 plus questions have been covered in that. But in this, for Karnataka Bank, when I started yesterday, day before yesterday. I have now come up to 150 question. Yeah. Now, the point is, after studying all this, when you go there, they may not ask any questions relating to this. Please don't blame me. But this is told to you to make you aware of what is banking, what are the functions of banks, what is it IDBI or Karnataka is specially doing, what are the achievements made by them, what are the landmarks reached by them, who are the important people working in them, who is the MD and CEO of Karnataka Bank. Hello, Raghu Nandan.
Yes,
Who
sir.
is the
Present, sir.
who is the present sir?
Sorry,
Who
sir.
is the no, it doesn't matter. Who is the MD and CEO of our Karnataka Bank?
Sir, Mr. Sir, like, sir, I just forgot his name.
Anybody else can remember? I am forgetting, but you people cannot forget. Some Sai Krishnan. Huh?
Sir,
Sir,
Sri
some
Krishna Harihar Rama.
Pardon, pardon. Tell me. Karnataka, all of you are having internet or not, you are all not speaking. First point required for ensuring success in interviews is confidence. You must have confidence to speak in English. But one problem I find is some of us are speaking in our local language. I'm not sure whether they will appreciate that because they always ask for communication in English, but they will ask you to speak one or two points in your mother tongue also. The name of the MD and CEO is, are you seeing on the screen? Sri Krishnan Harihara Sharma. Are you seeing on the screen? Krishna Das. Krishna Das, are you seeing on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Maunashri. Maunashri, are you seeing on the screen?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
It's
Yes, I
visible. Maunashri, you are from which state?
I'm from Karnataka, sir.
Acha, what is this name, ma? Maunashri Mauna.
My name is Maunashri, sir, and I have added Mauna again, that's all.
Acha. Oh. I was thinking that is your real name. Maunashri
No,
name
no.
itself, let me tell you, first time I'm hearing in 70 years, 75 years, Maunashri. Yeah, what is the meaning of this name?
Sir, here Mauna is nothing but being silent, being patient, uh, that sort of thing. And Shri is nothing but the things what we usually have in every girl's name, like Mauna Shri, Ramya Shri, Divya Shri. The Shri is added as
Who was keen
the
about
familiar
giving
one.
this name to you? Father or mother?
Uh, my father and mother, both of them, sir.
Acha, good. Now, do you
Thank
think
you.
this Mauna will help you in your bank?
Definitely no, sir.
What is the degree you have studied?
Sir, I have completed my BCom in 2023.
Okay, BCom means a lot of questions will come. I have given you commerce related interview questions. Are you aware of that in the folder?
Yes, sir, I have gone through the few of the questions.
Yeah, which question have you studied? Tell me.
Sir, I have just seen the questions briefly, but have not started studying the in detail of that, sir.
Okay, doesn't matter. Now, Mr. Sri Krishna Harihara Sharma is our MD and CEO. Till your interview, all of you should write these names in block letters, paste them in your walls, and read it once in the morning, once in the evening. Pradeep Kumar is part-time chairman. Executive director is Shekhar Rao. Then RBI governor. What is the name of RBI governor? Come on.
It is Sanjay Malhotra. Mr. Sanjay Malhotra.
Yeah, this also you write and keep it in the wall. And of course, some of the important names you should remember, I have given in a material known as who is who. Did you notice that? Anybody noticed that link after the Federal Bank or link I have given you? This is the next link. Who is who? If you click that, you will have 50 names of important dignitaries who are working now and details about. But then these things change quite often. I have given you union ministers list. You must by heart cabinet ministers list. Then you have to go through your state ministers list. And I have also given you chief ministers and governors. But it changes quite frequently. Yesterday or day before yesterday, Kerala governor changed, just interchange. So I changed that also. So if it is not changed, please change it yourself. So likewise, you must update your knowledge and you must go through the newspaper headlines I am giving you. You must go through the current affairs snippets I am giving you. And because invariably they will not ask, say, your subject related question, they will ask you, what is the recent happenings in your field? Who are the important people in your field? For example, mathematics means they will ask famous mathematicians, especially those who are now living. Like that, they will ask, what is the award given for mathematics? Like that. Okay. So you must be ready for such questions. And then banking related questions. Then current affair related questions. This current affair, normally it depends on their mood because your interview is going to be less than 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes for a very good candidate like a chartered accountant or a MCOM, one who can answer well. For all others, 7 minutes to 10 minutes only. Within those 7 minutes, you must create an excellent impression in their minds. You must go as a confident person. You must go and talk like a happy child. Why I say happy child? An happy child will be able to talk freely without any reservations and with clarity, confidence. Your answer should be brief and to the point. That's all. These are the essential points regarding the say the expectations in interviews. And towards that in mind, I have given you a 300 plus pages interview questions asked in Federal Bank in the last 2 3 years. And when you speak about Karnataka Bank, I have given some Karnataka Bank interview questions also, but more or less same, more or less same. But only thing is, you must be in a position to update. I am giving you all the questions, but still people are not preparing and not able to answer. That is what it is. Now, any doubts or any questions you have? Would you like me to show you what are the things I have given you and all? You have gone through the. See, first and foremost suggestion is please download all the materials in your laptop or computer because do not believe your OneDrive. Sometimes it works, many times it may not work. Number two, if you are not having good internet speed in your house, please go to a browsing center, download the contents, put it in a USB, and then read. Are you understanding what I'm telling? Yeah. So this is what is more important because many of you, I know, I can't blame you. because you are not rich or you cannot afford, you are not having laptop and you are not having a computer to see, and maybe you are not having good internet connection also. So whenever you are coming for this interview, for mock interview or for this class, please sit in a place in your house, maybe terrace, but in the night time, don't go alone. That is a problem. Especially girls, don't go. Please go and sit near the balcony, and uh, because you need only audio, not video. So sit in a place where you are getting at least 2 lines that signal, so that you can answer the questions nicely and I'll be able to hear. This is what general point I would like to tell you. But basically, I have seen from my experience, number one, materials given are too many. Number two, people don't know from where to start, where to end. Number three, people study, they don't remember. This is what is happening. But success comes for people who devote 100% attention on this. And I wish all of you success. And next important point I have to tell, the for some people who have got interview on 15, 16, 20 and all, you are all lucky. You can be with me every day at this time, or even before that when some interviews are going on. You can observe the interview or questions I am asking them. And otherwise, you can come here and raise questions, and whatever extent possible, I will answer you. So that way, and you must tell me, all of you must tell me your interview date and the dates on which you require mock interview. Because I find what happened, people are waiting till the last date, and they all of them come to me on the last date. If the interviews are there on 15th, many candidates are on 15th from our group, all of you come to me for interview on 13th or 14th, which is very difficult for me. I am living in America. I have common time with you only 2 or 3 hours. But if you are willing to sit with me at 12 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the night, no problem. I can take any time, because that will be daytime for me. So please plan your mock interviews. Normally, I conduct from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Afterwards, from 10:40 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. or 12 o'clock in the night. This is how I can manage easily. But where it is required, more number of people are there, I will ask you to come in the morning, early morning. You have to get up and come at 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. If you delay your asking for assignment, your interview will be put in morning schedules. It depends whether, if you are confident, no problem. There are some candidates who get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. For them, attending 6:30 is not a problem. So these are the conditions I want to tell you. Now, based on this, any candidates, I have included you in your newspaper group, and please watch what are the newspapers I am giving every day and follow them. You must become member of my WhatsApp group for Karnataka Bank, Federal Bank, IDBI Bank, whatever it is. And for Exim Bank people also, I have given your link, because you get lot of news information in your folder. So, but one mistake, one complaint I have against candidates is that all of you are very good people. You join, you are paying money to me, but you are not taking interest in following what are the videos I am posting, what are the links of materials I am providing, so that you can go through them and prepare. For example, in some of the interviews, they ask you, what are the recent changes brought by our bank, by RBI, like that. So you must know such news information whenever I am sharing in the group. So whenever I post some links or YouTube links, please watch them, read them, and please discuss among you other members in the group. You can form a subgroup among yourself, Karnataka Bank people, and especially you have to talk in English. Mainly, you have to talk in English. Sometimes they will tell you, please talk in Kannada, please talk in Malayalam. So, and invariably, this is a very standard question. Are you willing to be posted to North India from South India? From North India to South India, how will you manage if you don't know the language? So, this type of questions will come. You must manage them well. Now, do you have any questions, please? Do you have any questions? Don't get frightened, but hundreds of people have come out successful through these efforts. But the credit goes to the candidate's ability to talk with confidence. And I am just providing some basic information. That's all. Do you get the points now? Any questions, please? Otherwise, I will
Hello,
ask.
sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, if they ask us that how can our bank improve their business in your locality, give us some points. So, sir, how can we answer this question?
See, you are from West Bengal, Arnab Das. Who is
So, I'm
speaking?
Sharan Banerjee.
Acha,
I'm from West Bengal.
Sayan Banerjee. Up from
West Bengal.
কোত্থেকে
Kolkata, West
আসছেন?
Bengal.
West Bengal. ঠিক আছে. No, you are staying in West Bengal. I mean, in Kolkata.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kolkata, they will not ask because it is a city only and no problem. But supposing they ask you a question, how will you improve business in a uh, rural area? Then the answer can be, you tell me the answer, what you have in mind. Hello.
So, actually, I didn't have any answer right now. That's why I am asking this question.
See, one of the possible answers can be that I will get I'll get in contact with the village head and try to arrange for meeting most of the residents of that area. I will also appoint a bank correspondent who will be able to go and meet them. And if possible, I will arrange for a meeting and share the important information about our bank's creditworthiness, bank's plus points for their opening account. And I will request them to come and open their accounts with us. This is a one, bank correspondence, two, contact with village head, three, meeting individually people. Okay, because all other things like advertisement you can't do. Advertisement is done only by head office. Only thing is, I will request my existing customers to go and talk to others, go and get new accounts. That way you can tell. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions? Anybody else? Now, Maunashri, please read question number 151.
Okay, sir. Question 151. What is equity? Equity is equal to total assets minus total liabilities.
Continue.
Shall I continue, sir?
Continue.
Okay. 152. What is known as market capitalization? Market capitalization is the aggregate valuation of the company based on its current share price and the total number of outstanding stocks.
Outstanding shares. This is a good question for our BCom, MCom people. See, I would have given in the material given to you itself market capitalization on 2nd January. We have to update it every day. Continue.
What is known as securitization? Securitization is the process of issuing marketable securities backed by a pool of existing
Assets such as
assets such as auto or home loans.
Yeah, but I understand securitization means that is taking possession of the properties that have been mortgaged to us so that you can bring them for sale. In almost all the newspapers nowadays, you find names of so many banks conducting auction, electronic auction and all. Yeah, continue. 154. Now, I think Maunashri internet is not all right. I will go for Sayan Banerjee. Please read 154.
What
Soyan
is
Baner.
a bill
Hmm,
discounting?
hmm.
Bill discounting is a trade-related activity where a company's unpaid invoices are due to be paid at a future date or sold to a financier.
See, actually, Mr. A sells some commodity to B, draws a bill. A goes to his bank, asks the bank to discount that bill and give the money. The bill in the usual course will get you money only after 90 days. But A, who has sold the money goods, is in need of money immediately. So for that, he can go and request the bank to purchase or discount the bill. Continue. 155.
What are parabanking activities? Parabanking activities are undertaken by a bank apart from its day-to-day activities like deposits, withdrawals, etc.
See, actually, para banking means bank assurance, then mutual fund products, then wealth management advisory services. Bank assurance means banks have an arrangement with different insurance companies, life insurance, general insurance, and they will be getting commission for the policies canvassed by them. Similarly, they will have arrangement with different mutual fund companies. So they will canvass for their mutual fund products for which they will get commission. And in the case of wealthy individuals over 30 lakhs, they they request the bank to suggest them the recommendations for investment in securities, in shares, and say other debentures and all that. And for giving these suggestions, banks take some commission. So this is known as wealth management advisory services, for which they get commission from the customer. These are para banking activities. Continue.
What is the role of NACH? NACH, that is National Automated Clearing House, is a web-based platform to facilitate interbank high-volume electronic transactions for banks, financial institutions, corporates, and the government,
Then,
who are said to be foreign institutional investors or FIIs. Foreign institutional investors or FIIs are organizations that collect funds from various sources and invest them in the financial markets of other nations.
hmm,
What is known as deficit financing? Deficit financing is a policy in which government spending is more than it receives as revenue.
hmm.
Who signs the 1 rupee note? The 1 rupee note is the only note bearing the signature of the finance secretary and not the governor of the RBI.
Yeah, you must know who is finance secretary. You will know that if you go through who is who. Continues.
What are the factors contributing to NPA? The factors that are contributing to NPA are poor loan management policy, improper credit appraisal, business failures, poor recovery of receivables, industrial recession, and adverse exchange rates.
Continue.
How does NPA affect banks? A high ratio of non-performing assets (NPA) affects the financial stability of the bank. It negatively impacts the ability of the banks to provide credit. It shakes the confidence of lenders, depositors, and investors, etc.
Good. Continue. 162.
What is meant by current account deficit or CAD? A current account deficit occurs when the total value of goods and services a country imports exceeds the value of goods and services it exports.
Very good. Wait. Mr. Raghunandan, you have good internet connection. Can you read?
Yes, sir, I can read, sir.
Please read from 163.
Yes, sir. What is the purpose of SARFAESE SURFACE Act? Without the involvement of the court, the SURFACE Act enables Indian banks and financial organizations to sell or auction the assets and property of credit defaulters.
Yeah, actually,
What?
whenever banks are giving loans for purchase of houses or for setting up industries and all, they take as security the houses or buildings or land. So when the account becomes NPA, they will bring the property for sale. I think you must have seen the notices being issued by banks. Um, is there anybody who has not seen such notices? Anybody? All of you have seen? I just want to show you 1 minute. I just want to show you from one news because yesterday when I was going through, it was having lot of such items only. It was having lot of such items. Just a minute. I think you're seeing that newspaper on the screen. Yes, please. Yeah.
Sir.
Are you seeing? No, you are not seeing that.
Sir.
Yeah. See, this type of news, the name of the bank, Indian Bank, is having so many properties to be brought for sale. It will be in English newspapers. It will be in Tamil newspapers. So not one. You see, this is Bank of Baroda. So likewise, this is City Union Bank. This is State Bank of India. This is Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. Likewise, so many banks will be offering the properties for sale. So I'll stop this and again go to that one. Just a minute. Yeah. Are you seeing now this one? Correct. Now, who was reading?
Yes, sir.
Raghunandan. Please read.
Yes, sir. What is meant by stocks? A stock is a type of investment that represents an ownership share in a company.
Some people call it stock, some people call it shares. Both are same. Continue.
Who is the regulator of stock market in India? The Securities and Exchange Board of India is the primary regulatory body in India that governs the stock market.
Good. Continue.
What is Blue Loan? Blue loans are innovative instruments that provide money only to initiatives that support the ocean and safeguard vital clean water resources.
Something to do with sea. Okay. Continue.
What is a bank guarantee? A bank guarantee is a commitment made by a lending institution to step in if a debtor is unable to pay back a loan. What is freezing an account?
See, actually,
Yes.
bank guarantee means a bank will be giving guarantee favoring a government department, stating Mr. X, my customer, will perform the work properly. And if in case there is some problem in that, you please bring it to my notice so that I will pay it. So that is one. Otherwise, sometimes guarantee can be there when A guarantees the loan given by bank to B. In the event of B not paying, bank will have the right to ask A to repay. So that is guarantee. Continue.
What is freezing an account? An account that has been frozen cannot be used for any transactions until further notice. In such accounts, payments will be stopped, and even checks that were issued before the account was frozen cannot be redeemed by anyone.
Continue.
What is known as multiple banking? In multiple banking arrangements, the borrower obtains the loan amount from various banks. What
Continue.
is known as a banking consortium? A banking consortium refers to the practice where several banks join together and lend money to a single borrower.
Correct.
What is eKYC? eKYC, often called paperless KYC, is the process of electronically verifying the customer credentials. eKYC is possible only for those who have Aadhaar numbers.
Okay.
What is the role of Exim Bank? The Exim Bank provides financial assistance to exporters and importers and acts as the principal financial institutions engaged in financial exports and import. What are said to be contingency funds? To deal with any unexpected situation or emergencies that a firm can encounter at any time, contingency funds are funds that have been set up.
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, continue. 174.
What is e-rupee and how does it work? It is a digital voucher that a beneficiary gets on his mobile phone as an SMS or QR code. One can go ahead and redeem it at any center accepting it. What is known as currency swap? A currency swap is an arrangement between two parties where the principal and interest of a loan are exchanged for the principal and interest of a loan in a different currency. Who are
Okay.
considered self-help groups?
Yes.
Self-help groups are groups of 15 to 20 people, usually women, who pool or collect their resources, such as money, in order to support one another when they are in need.
Okay.
What is electronic clearing system? ECS is used for faster payments and collections. It is used for either making bulk payments of amounts or for bulk collection of amounts. What is marginal cost of a funds-based lending rate? The marginal cost of funds-based lending rate (MCLR) is the minimum interest rate that a bank can lend at. What is said to be e-lobby? E-lobby is the facility provided by the bank to empower all customers to do their banking transactions at their convenience without any time.
This is known as electronic kiosk. That is, you might have seen near your bank branch, there will be one area where there will be an ATM, where there will be a cash recycler machine, and also a computer like thing available. See, people who are not having computer can go to that place, use their say email, say internet ID given to them and password they have. Using that, they can do transactions in that. That is known as e-lobby or electronic kiosk. In fact, in Karnataka Bank, it seems they have opened a e-lobby recently in Tilak Nagar branch. After the branch was opened, they have also opened a e-lobby. Photos are there in the website. Please see them. Continue.
What is FPO? Follow on public offer or FPO is a way by which companies already listed on the stock exchange issue shares to the public.
Very
When
good.
was
1
the
minute.
Basel? Yes.
1 minute. Let me see. Anybody else can read who has got good internet connection. Abhishek Giri, you have good internet connection? No.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Abhishek Giri, good internet connection is there. Very good. Please read
Yes,
from
sir.
181.
Yes, sir. When was the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision formed? Basel Committee, formerly known as the Committee on Banking Regulations and Supervision Practice, was formed at the end of 1974.
Ore Baba, 1974. But all this became famous only in the recent times. But none of us, in fact, I was with the bank in 74 only, never we have heard about it. because at that time India was not adopting to Basel Committee norms. Continue. 182.
Yes, sir. What are risk-weighted asset? Wait a minute, sir. Minimum amount of capital that bank and other financial institution must hold to lower the risk of insolvency is determined using risk-weighted asset.
Mm.
What is capital adequacy ratio? Capital adequacy ratio is the ratio of the bank's capital to its risk. It is also known as a capital to risk asset ratio.
See, actually, under this Basel Committee norms, they are telling each of our assets have got a certain risk. Only when you have balance as cash, no risk, the same value of the rupee. But if you have in Reserve Bank or bank, no problem. But the bank, it is giving loan to customers. It may be loan against its own deposit, in which case the risk is zero. When bank is giving loan against the government guarantee, the risk is zero. But in respect of other loans, even if it is a loan given to its own employees and say for its own customers on the security of houses and all, each of these carry some risk. Up to 100 rupees, 1 rupee may not come. So now this 1 rupee is taken as a risk. And towards that, is the bank having sufficient capital? That is what is known as capital adequacy ratio. Continue.
Yes, sir. What are the guidelines of Basel Norms 3?
Mm.
Yes, capital adequacy, leverage ratio, net stable funding ratio, liquidity coverage ratio. What is crowdfunding?
Mm.
Crowdfunding is a
Method of
crowdfunding is a method of raising finance from a large number of people, each contributing a small amount of money.
Mm.
What is meant by derivatives? Derivative is a two-party contract whose price or value is based on the underlying asset. What is
Mm.
known as financial literacy? Financial
Mm.
literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills such as investing, budgeting, and personal financial management.
Mm.
Yes, sir. What is
188.
said to be uh, what is said to be helicopter money? Helicopter money refers to increasing a nation's money supply through more spending, tax cuts, or boosting the money supply.
Mm.
What is said to be loss assets? When an asset is uncollectible or has such little value that its continuation as a bankable asset is not recommended, it is seen as a loss assets.
That is, in the case of a loan, where a party has taken loan and is not repaying properly, his business has come down, or he has gone out of the country. For example, Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi, and all those accounts will become loss assets. Of course, if they have security, they can sell it. Beyond that, it will be loss assets. Continue.
Yes, sir. What are masala bonds? Masala bonds are the bond issued for rupee denominated borrowing by Indian entities in overseas markets. What
Denominated.
is denominated borrowings by Indian entities in overseas market? What
Continue.
is known as market value? Market value is the value at which the demand of consumers and the supply of the manufacturers decide the price of the commodity or service.
Yeah.
What is said to be known?
Now
Yes, sir.
in the case of market value for shares, the value at which it is sold that day. Continue.
Yes, sir. What is said to be a non-convertible debenture? Debenture which cannot be converted into share or equities are called non-convertible debentures. Define peer-to-peer lending. A peer-to-peer lending is the practice of lending money to individual or business through online services that match lenders directly with borrowers. What is strategic risk? The risk which arises due to adverse business decision, improper implementation, or decision are called strategic risk. What are special drawing rights? Special drawing rights is a supplementary foreign exchange reserve asset defined and maintained by International Monetary Fund. What is point of sale terminal? Point of sale terminal, POS terminal, is an electronic device used to process card payment at retail location. Tell us some features. Tell us some features of POS terminals. Billing on order processing reads the information of customers' credit or debit card, processing card payment at retail location, quick payment, tracking sales. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a simulation of human intelligence in robot that have been trained to think and act like humans. What is the purpose of the USSD code in banking? Unstructured supplementary service data is used for fund transfer, checking account balances, and generating bank statement, among other uses. What is
I
the
think
purpose
this.
of BSR?
I think this is not much in use in our country. Doesn't matter. 200.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. What is the purpose of the BSR code in banking? BSR codes are used mainly when filing tax deduction at source and tax collected at source returns. What
Yeah.
is mean by
This no,
tax? Yes,
sufficient.
sir.
Sufficient. So BSR code is uh, the code that is used by banks when they are remitting money for tax collected at source and tax deducted at source. Deducted at source means in the case of bank deposits, term deposits, up to 40,000 in a financial year is exempted from tax. When it exceeds 40,000, they will have to deduct 10% of the interest paid as TDS. That is, in the case of 60 years and above people, the interest amount is 50,000, 50. Okay. So these are the, and tax collected at source is that some banks are authorized to collect income tax, GST, and all at the counter. So whatever they collect, they have to remit, and that is done through BSR code, which has been given for each bank. Each bank has got a separate BSR code. So these are the points we have covered today up to 200. So tomorrow at 9:30, we will meet 1 minute. But if more people come for interview, it will be problem. Okay. Tomorrow we will meet at 9:30 p.m. for a class like this. And before that, 8:30, there will be some mock interviews. I request you to go through the Karnataka Bank or IDBI Bank website thoroughly. Prepare yourself with full concentration. Best wishes. And in case that person, is there anybody for whom I have not sent the material here? All of you have received the material. If you have not received the material, please send WhatsApp message to me. I will not miss it. I will send it to you. Thank you.